Well, good morning, friends. Hi, it's Curie from Texas. How are you on this Friday morning? TGIF, right? Are you glad for the weekend? I am. I seem to say that more and more. What does that tell me? It tells me that I am not taking enough time during the week to decompress every day, and I haven't been at all. This week again has been so incredibly challenging. I feel like I'm in a prize fight every day. Just people that are so ugly, screaming, not screaming, but raising their voice and expecting me to be able to fix things that I can't fix. And with such disgust, contempt, and aggression. And I am struggling with that. I really am struggling. I'm the kind of person that I'm going to do anything and everything that I can for somebody. It's my personality. And it's something that my mother told me my entire life that I give too much, but I was just like her. I am just like her. You give and you give and you give and you give, and then it's a one way. I feel like it's a one way relationship and it's exhausting. And I am physically showing the signs of complete emotional, psychological, and physical breakdown. And I gotta stop this cycle somehow. And I don't know what that is, but I've got to figure it out real quick. I had to go to the doctor yesterday and get 2 injections, one in my shoulder because the pain has been unbearable, and one in my hip because I woke up Tuesday and I haven't been able to walk on my right leg with this horrible pain, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't fall, and it is what's called a pocket of bursitis, and so I had to have a honkin' steroid injection in my hip, my top part of my thigh. I just feel like I am falling apart. I feel like I can tell you guys that because you are so understanding, and that's what this is all about, is helping each other get through these ups and downs, and sharing the joys and the wonderful successes, but also being there to help when we hit that bottom, and then try to get us back up on that wave, on the positive wave out. It's a struggle. It is a real struggle, and I so look forward to this moment where I can come in and decompress, do something that I love, my makeup, put myself together for the day, and just reset. This 30 minutes is a complete and total reset for me, and it's a therapeutic time for me to do what I love, and that is play with my makeup. And I hope that you feel that way. I hope that this gives you some solace too, to spend 30 minutes on yourself every day to make yourself feel good for the day. It's what it's about. It's not being a narcissist. It's devoting 30 minutes of your day to you, to your psyche, to your mental health, to your physical health. Just sitting and relaxing is such an important thing, and we don't do it enough as a society. We just don't. My doctor told me that yesterday after he reamed my butt big time because I was in an absolute mess when I got to his office. So, thank you for allowing me to share this with you and to share this time every day. And let's get ready today. I'm using one of my favorite palettes today because, as you can see, I've got blues and peaches and pinks and blacks and grays and silvers and orange, and I mean, I got everything under the sun going on with this shirt. So this is the palette that we're going to use, and I love this palette. It is Aromas, and it's by You Can Be. I'm pretty sure that's this one. Let me make sure I'm not telling you incorrectly. Yep, You Can Be Aromas. This is just a stunning palette. Look at that. Shimmers, nudes, mattes. Ah, just gorgeous. So we're going to use that today. I'm really excited about that. One of these days where I just really, really, really need a good pick-me-up. And these are my favorite colors. I haven't worn them in probably a week too. My pinks, and so today's the day. I am using my Tier foundation. I've done all my prep, as usual. My brows, my skin prep, so I don't take too much of your time. Just getting this on. I do use my brush now with this product. As I've mentioned to you guys, I do not like that little sponge thing. I just can't control it enough, and I feel like I get a better result with my foundation brush. This is my Anise brush. These brushes, you can buy them in a really big set, or you can buy them in a set of 4. I believe they're still available. An Anise. And I bought the set of 4 because I have so many brushes, I just couldn't justify the whole price. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like $90 for their whole set, and I couldn't justify that, and I just hit the brows again. Try so hard to not get them, and I get them every morning. Oh well. Let's fix him again. So yeah, it's like I want to say it's $90 for their whole set, and then the set that I bought was a set of 4, and um I think if I'm not mistaken, it was like $39.99 for my set. And it has a set of 4, like I said. It has a foundation brush, it has a concealer brush, and 2 other brushes. Just regular, utility brushes. And I've had these for, gosh, going on 2 years, I believe. And they wash beautifully. They really do wash beautifully. I would encourage you guys. These are the 2 main ones that I use, and they just wash absolutely gorgeous. When you wash them and you let them dry, I just let them obviously dry naturally, and they come back and they are like brand new brushes. So I encourage you guys, if you're looking for a really good set, but you don't want to spend, a whole lot of money, and you're looking for a foundation and a concealer brush, this set's really nice. You will be very pleased with it. Alrighty, let's pop in and let's do some contouring. Now I want to talk a little bit more about contouring here today, and where the placement of my contour, and why I go where I go with my contour. I try to go up, right? Because upward direction, you are creating lift, okay? And so I go up, and I'm going up into my temple area because I'm trying to create that lift. And I use the 2 dark colors, pop down here and do right at the chin line. And then go back here a little bit, so you create this triangular V. Well, not a triangle, yeah, a V here across your jawline, back here. So you're creating, see this natural indentation you have? You're trying to create that natural slendering by using your contour. And then I come back in and I just use the top 2 colors, and I just sort of blend that out, make sure that I don't have any really harsh lines with my contour. This is a wonderful product. I think it is. If you're a contour person that likes powder products, this one I'm so impressed with this one. And I thank you guys for that. You are the ones that encouraged me to look into that. So I appreciate that. The brush I use for this is just a set of brushes that I got that I keep out in my office normally. They are from TJ Maxx, and the reason I bought them because of the handles. Obviously, you know me, I'm a pink girly girl, and that's what we do. You know, if you know, you know, right? If you're a pink girl, you know when you know, as they say. All right, let me get my little brushes out here. And see what we got. I am going to be using today my House Labs Pink Shimmer, Fuchsia Shimmer pencil stick for my lips. Wonder. We may use that on my eyes today. We are. No, we're not. No, we're gonna do that another day. I want to use this pretty palette. Nothing like being indecisive, right? Okay, let's jump in and let's put our finishing powder on. This is the brand that I use is Laura Mercier. Some of you have asked me recently about why I don't use a eyelid primer, eyeshadow primer. And truthfully, if you want to be really truthful with you, I just really don't want to spend the money on another product that I feel can be, I feel I can get the same result by using foundation or concealer. I just feel like I'm spending money for a product that I've already got. And this year in particular, I have so many major expenses with my trip to Australia that I am really just trying to really hone in what I'm doing and not spend on things that I really just don't need. And I feel like that's one of the things that I can, and I know it's not a lot, I know it's what, $8 maybe, but it's just sort of the principle of the thing, and anyways, that's the reason, really no other reason than that. Just really don't think it's necessary. By the way, did you grab your drink and your drink and your supplies and your makeup? I forgot to ask you. Are you even ready for this morning? Goodness gracious, Carrie. You're all over the place this morning. Sorry about that. All right, let's get into this beautiful palette and what do we want to do? What do we want to do? There's so many gloriously beautiful colors in here. Do I want to go gold or do I want to go pink? I think I want to go pink, right? I'm a pink girl, right? Let's go pink. Yep, let's go pink. Okay, we are going to pick up a very light color. Here's sort of the colors I'm going to be using. This one is going to be on sort of all over. This one's going to be in my transitional area, and then I'm going to top it with this one and create some outlining and depth, some smokiness. And I'm probably going to use that one to outline my eyeball too. So let's get going here. Let's just see how beautiful we can make this today. This is just sort of a neutral color just to get on my lid and the rest of my eye socket. Just a neutral sort of prep color, if you will. Want that down on the lid and in the corners here to make sure that I never get that really dark shadowing there in the corner. For me, that just does not look good. Let me tell you those color names, by the way, if you happen to have this palette. Nude, Teddy, and Bliss. Now we are going to go into Teddy. I am using a pretty light feathery brush for this. And I'm just kind of stippling it in right here in my transitional area. I'm just sort of stippling and pushing it in because I want to create that, accentuate that natural line that I have underneath my bone, and then I'm just sort of bringing it up and out as I finish. Doing the same over here, just sort of getting it stippled in right here. Just using the natural shape of my eye and the bone, and I'm going in between those two things. And I'm just sort of stippling that in, getting it in, pushing it into my skin, and then just pulling it up ever so slightly upward, up onto that big bone. Yep. Now let's get a little bit denser brush, this one, and pick up that shimmer, which that one is called, I forget already, Bliss. This one's got sparkles in it. We're putting it on the end, and then we're coming right here, sort of on the outer section, right in through here. Sort of just creating this little sparkling moment on the corner and sort of pulling it up and out as we go. Get that smokiness out this direction. Oh, that's pretty. Goodness, that's pretty. Same thing here, just sort of right at the outside edge of my eye, the last fourth. And then just sort of bringing it upward. Creating that smoky look. Okay, and then let's just sort of blend upward. We can clean this up with a tissue and with our finishing powder. Yes, beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to grab that same color and I'm going to use a small, tiny, rectangular shaped brush, dip back into Bliss, and then bring it under my, down onto my lower Oh, that's so beautiful. The sparkles are amazing in this. You're going to get some fallout, but don't freak out about it because you'll be able to wipe it off really easily with your little powder puff. Spectacular. Now, I noticed a minute ago, I didn't see this when I first looked at this, but there is another color that I'm going to dip into, and it's the sparkle version of the first color that I put on, and it is called Eager. And I'm going to dip into that on the end of my, straight down. I'm using my brush. I'm going straight down just to get it on the very tip of my brush. And I'm going to put that right in here. This is a sparkle as well, and it is the complementary sparkle to that first initial color that I put on. And it's just going to give a little bit of shimmer to the right inside corner of my eye right here. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. Very pretty. It's a sort of a goldy color. Just right in the corner there. And then let's put some up here underneath our brow. Okay. Beautiful. Now I do have fallout, and I knew it would because we're working with glitters and shimmers here. So I'm going to pick up my wonderful Perfect Pour pack, pink pack, and I'm going to use my rectangular powder puff. I'm going to go to the very tip, load some on, and then come in and sweep away. Also using that to create that line up right here. Putting some more really pretty light color under here, brighten the under eye. That's what I love about this particular powder that I'm finding that I think looks really beautiful. Gives you this really pretty light under your eyes, which I think is really important. Well, for me, it's really important because I have such dark brown eyes that I want to make sure that my eyes are coming forward and not sinking backward because they are so dark. Okay, just blending the rest of that all out. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get some lipstick on. My lips are dry, so let's go ahead and use this. House Labs Fuchsia Shimmer. Have been watching this show called Yukon Vet, and it's a wonderful vet that's up in Canada. I'm sorry, Alaska. And as you all know, there were terrible fires in Australia a few years ago, and the show last night was all about how she took her daughters to Australia, and they volunteered for over a month to help and rescue all of the animals that were survived those fires. And those fires were absolutely devastating to the environment in Australia. And that, where those fires took place, is not very far from my hometown. And I'm going to be very, very interested to see what has happened to the countryside after that fire. Because, whenever there's a fire, the surviving plants have a tendency to come back the environment with full force, and it becomes better than it was before. So I cannot wait to see the countryside. I cannot wait to get in the car and drive to our hometown and just see what has happened to my homeland and how it has recovered. But the work that these volunteers did for for all of these animals was just so incredibly inspiring. Um, the devastation of that fire was just so cruel, and so many animals were so badly injured. Of course, some of them, never survived. They just, it was too much. And I'm such an animal lover. I can't stand to see any animal suffer. Okay, today we are going to use, by the way, this is my Milani new blush. I am loving this. Oh, I am loving this blush. It is so beautiful. It just has a little bit darker tone to it than my Christian Dior. Um, and it's just beautiful. So today we are going to be using this ML Smile finishing iridescent powder, and it goes over the top of your blush, and it creates this beautiful blend. I'm blending in my blush with this powder, but it gives you this, it's perfect with this look that I've got with these shimmers. It gives you this beautiful iridescence to your blush. It's sort of like a topical highlighter. And oh, I love the way it looks. It looks spectacular up close. All right. ML Smile, I got that at Amazon, and I do love that very much. It just gives you that little bit of oomph on your blush. Okay. What do we need to do now? We need to curl our lashes, and we need to get out our mascara. What do you guys got planned this weekend? Anything exciting or spectacular? My husband and I are building a ramp for our dog. He sleeps on the end of our bed. And don't come at me for that. I know there's people that don't believe in that. That's okay. I do. My house, my rules, my business. So please don't come at me for that. I'm not going to come at you for how you manage your pets. Don't come at me, please. But we are going to build a ramp for him that goes sort of up and around, so he does not have to jump down and put that tremendous pressure and weight on his legs as he gets off the bed, because we have an elevated bed. And just trying to help him a little bit, alleviate a little bit of stress that he's causing when he jumps down off of that bed. I got my powder all off here. Today I'm going to be using my e.l.f. mascara. I replaced this, this is in my handbag, and I replaced it with another one, and so I'm moving it over to my daily rotation. And these e.l.f. mascaras are wonderful. I do love their wands as well, because they are hard and non-flexible, which for me works the best. I feel like I have the most control with these wands when there's no flexibility and no give in them. So we are going to be working on that for my boy. And got to get my upstairs organized because my grandkids are coming next weekend, and we've got, hopefully by then we will have people out here working on our roof, getting our roof repaired and our bedroom put back together. It's their bedroom, so unfortunately I cannot have them up in that bedroom, which I worked so hard for. Got my crib back together and did all of that, and now I got to take it all down and put it in my big spare guest room for when they are here. That's what we are all about this weekend. And maybe working on my koi pond, if it's not raining again. We have to go out and change our filter and just do some monthly cleaning on it. And I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. All right, that is beautiful. Let me put a little bit of my Physicians Formula lip gloss. It's a plumper. My lips are very dry, so I'm really trying to get them back in. Ever since I did that big exfoliation, my lips have just really, I guess I did it way too hard and I just created some problems for myself. So, trying to recuperate. Let's get the eyeballs on and see how we did today. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, the colors. I don't know if you guys can see the colors. Let me see if I can get a little close up. Look how beautiful those colors are. Just gorgeous. I hope you have a splendid weekend, everybody. I really do. I hope you take some really devoted time to decompress and relax and work on yourself and get off social media and decompress. Let your body and your mind and your soul just relax. We do not do enough of this. It is a chronic problem that we need to resolve because everyone is struggling like I am. I am not the only one. And that's because we are all such workaholics and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you just got to step back. And when your body starts telling you you have to step back, you got to listen to it. Believe me, that's what my body is telling me. And I've got to pay attention to it. So I am healthy and well enough to be with my family in September for my mom's final wishes. So have a splendid weekend. Thank you so much for all of your support and helping me grow this channel. We are growing and I so appreciate that. If you know somebody else that would like to join us, please share this video if you would. Give us a thumbs up and leave me some comments. I would love to hear from you. And please think about joining our community. Our voices together help us all be as successful as we can, live our very best lives, have all the things that we want, and to always remind each and every one of us that our age is not a stumbling block. It shouldn't prevent you from chasing goals and dreams. It should encourage you to do that. It's just a number. Don't let it get in your way. Don't let it get in your head. More now than ever in our society, in our world, anything is possible. With faith, hard work, dedication, and love, you can get there. And believe in yourself. Use your brain up here. Believe in yourself. Say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to get there. This is what I want the end result to be. And then make a commitment not to let anything or anybody derail that goal and that dream. Life's too short not to chase the dreams that we want at any age. It's just a number. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate all of your wonderful support, your comments, and please keep sending me. I really do want to hear them. I really do. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my day and helping me start my day off on the right foot with a positive attitude. Make it a fantastic Friday. Get out there and hit your grand slam and be prepared. And I will see you the next time. God bless. Have a safe weekend. This is Carrie from Texas.